Waiting outside the federal courthouse here in Gainesville, where today the covert group, or as many know them as the grumpy old men, will appear in front of a judge for their bond hearing. Now, the bond process has been going rather slow due to the fact that all four defendants have their own lawyers, and the judge has decided to not make a decision on bond until she hears from all four men. The parking lot of this Best Buy store now, Fred, is pretty dead right now, but when we spoke to management earlier, they said the line was double than they saw last year. Now, you're about to hear from two of the leaders of the Players Association, but before we get to that clip, we've hit the 139th day of the NBA lockout. Games have been canceled till December 15th, and players have refused a 50-50 revenue split. NBA leaders are disappointed that the players have decided to litigate instead of negotiate. Atlanta's airport is known as the world's busiest, but now it's also one of the top 5 worst weather airports according to the Weather Channel. Two reasons for the ranking are the fog and the thunderstorms. So far, no flights have been delayed though, but that could change considering that today will be the busiest travel day of the Thanksgiving holiday. In Atlanta, Jorge Lopez, 11 Alive News.
Good deal, good deal.
Bargain hunters in Atlanta hit the stores early on Black Friday, all of them looking for the best deals. One shopper told me she's ready.
Because there were so many specials, I just couldn't wait.
At this Walmart on Howell Mill in Atlanta, folks are telling us the most popular item is flat screen TVs.
I got a TV.
The 40-inch.
I'm looking for a television, yes.
Sean Green got her TV. And you got everything for
Every
Christmas?
single thing I wanted.
And she's just as excited with her deal.
Oh my gosh, they were great. The TV was $188 for a 32-inch Emerson.
However, other Black Friday shoppers are ready to get home.
Nah, that's it for us, yeah. We're about to go. We're going to go watch a nice movie now, so.
In Atlanta, Jorge Lopez, 11 Alive.
He's the man. He will win. Next president of the United States of America.
Supporters of Republican presidential candidate Herman Cain began to gather at the Atlanta headquarters early in the morning. They came with hope that Cain would continue his campaign despite allegations he had relationships with several women outside his marriage. What are you hoping to hear?
That he's definitely staying in the race, that he's going for it, and that his family's supporting him.
However, no one really knew what Cain would announce. When I asked a spokesperson for the campaign when was the last time he talked to Mr. Cain, he said,
Actually, it's been a few days.
It's been a few days.
Yeah.
So has he told you anything in the last times that you've talked to him that's led you to believe that he may be dropping out?
No, he hasn't, but again, I just keep hoping that we have Herman in for the long run.
We're standing outside the Herman Cain headquarters where it's more of a festival and a party than a waiting for an announcement on what's going to happen next with his campaign. Cain finally addressed the crowd of supporters but didn't announce what many had hoped for.
Today, with a lot of prayer and soul searching, I am suspending my presidential campaign.
Cain says he plans to endorse a candidate soon and will continue fighting for his causes through his website, CainSolutions.com.
Well, thank you.
In Atlanta, Jorge Lopez, 11 Alive News.
Well, let me
And as the old saying goes, if you build it, they'll come.
So I'm pretty sure we're going to break records.
That's how the creator and director of Cavalia's equestrian show feels about his chances this year in Atlanta. However, residents of the city should feel even better about their chance to find a job. As you can see right now, they're in the building stage of the world's largest touring tent. And this big tent needs people to function. Currently, there are over 200 jobs available. 150 will be in seasonal positions, such as ushers, casual labor, and concessions, and over 50 as permanent touring positions. And how does a director feel about being back in the ATL?
It's just great to come back to Atlanta.
From Midtown, Jorge Lopez, 11 Alive News.
George Lopez, one of our colleagues, has been really working on this with us, fluent in Spanish, and had a chance to go in, talk with the mother in her apartment. What did she have to say? What did you get from that interview, George?
Well, I'll tell you, obviously, like any mother, she was distraught, she was saddened, and her word was she was destroyed. You know, she had lost her 7-year-old daughter, but also her other 2 daughters. The main thing that she kept trying to get across is that she wanted her daughter to be back home. She missed her, and that she also was a hard-working mother, that she does everything that she can for her daughters, and she doesn't want people to be too quick to jump to judgment. But she was very sad, as you can imagine.
And she told you she's a single mother. Did she give you any indication when she last saw Joelle?
Well, she did mention that the last time she saw her was Thursday night. They were all together, I guess, in the dining room. They were playing, eating dinner, doing homework, and she said a very sentimental thing. That was her daughter told her that day that she loved her and gave her a kiss, and that was the last time she had seen her daughter. Then the next day, she said she got back from work at 7 a.m. on Friday morning. She did not see her daughter, but she said that was normal because sometimes she would get home from work and her daughter would be off to school. So she didn't think anything of it until it was about 5:30. She said 5:30 is a time when Jorelle usually comes home from playing out in the playground and being with her friends. 5:30, no Jorelle, 6 o'clock, and as you can imagine, the hours continue to pile on and no little girl at home.
Did you get an idea that she was having a problem with the language barrier with investigators?
Well, I think she did mention a language barrier. Obviously, for her, it's tough because Spanish is her first language, and she said that she had been cooperating with them, answering any questions to the best of her ability. I believe that they have been able to provide some sort of translators for her, but especially with the media, I think we were the first ones that were able to provide her with somebody that not only spoke English, but also spoke Spanish to help her get her message across and help her find her daughter.